Well, hey guys, this is Spiffyguy, and I'm back with another quick garden update back here in the jungle. I've been on a vacation for about 10 days, and so the garden has suffered a little bit of neglect, as well as my yard. I need to mow or get a beehive. I don't know. I got a lot of clover going on. But let's talk about what's going on. Everything is doing fairly decent. Let's start with the strawberries. Just in the last 2 days, we've had some issues with some beetles coming in, and you can see here that they're doing a good number on these quinolets. In fact, there's one of the beetles right there. Not sure what kind it is, but I sprayed a little bit yesterday. I ran out of the neem and salsud soap mixture that I use, so I need to mix some of that up and spray it on there. We've been getting strawberries off of the quinolets up here, and they've been putting out a lot of runners, and I've just been putting the runners back into the container. We'll just go from there. Yeah, it looks like the beetles are burrowing. Oh no, who knows? Anyway, these are the rains. They're doing all right. We've gotten a couple off of them, but for the most part, it's doing all right. It's been 100 plus here in St. Louis, so we've been having a lot of issues with watering and things like that. The kale is doing okay. I got it in late, and consequently, I don't think it took very well. And the watering, I don't think just the straight watering on here is doing all right. I can actually move the soil in here, and I can feel moisture in the back. So I definitely am going to plan on replacing this particular barrel. I'll pull out the compost tube and put in one of the wicking things. But the cool thing is the kale that I had growing in here, you can see that this is all gone to seed, which is what I was hoping it was going to do. It creates these little seed pods here, and so I should get plenty of seeds off of that. I just been kind of letting it do its thing. I planted some lettuce up here, but you know, once again, it got 100 degrees and it's not doing so great. Over here in the rest of the garden, things are doing well. I've got the melons. They're coming in here. This is all radish down in here. These are the large Formosa radishes. I haven't pulled any out yet, but I'm kind of getting close. I got another one on the other side. I can go down there and show you. These are the acorn squash. You can see down there I've got one, and I got a bunch more coming in. So it's been kind of interesting. This is Japanese eggplant. It's got some flowers on it. We'll see what happened. My peppers really aren't doing well. They look a little worse for wear here on the watering. So I have some plans to where I think I'm going to pull out the 1/2 inch lines and put in that 1/4 inch line that has the emitters every 6 inches or 12 inches. And I'm going to put that in there every 6 inches, and that way I'll get a lot of watering. At this point, I'm only watering about 35 minutes before it actually kind of seeps down through the soil and starts puddling up, which is not what I want. It's kind of a waste of water. So I've been watering in the morning when I can remember before I go to work. I'll do it about a 1/2 hour, and then I'll do it at night as well. The cucumbers are doing well. You can come back here. You can see they're going everywhere. This guy I've been trying to train back up here. This is the excitement for me. This is the Mexican gherkins, and I don't know if you can see that tiny little cucumber there. These are going to make little 1-inch watermelon looking cucumbers, so I'm kind of stoked to see how these do. As far as the market mores, which are these right here, I've got definitely got cucumbers coming in on it. I just saw one a little while ago. I don't know where it went, but oh, here you go. Here's a little one kind of coming in. They're producing. The tomatoes are going nuts. I haven't gone in and done any trimming to single stem them, and because I was gone when the cucumbers were kind of going, they've come through the fencing here, which is kind of a problem, but not really. And then, oh, there's a nice big one right there. And so they've kind of grown in the tomatoes, and it's a mess. But you know what? Every year it's been kind of a mess, and so that's the way it works. This is the other acorn squash plant. This is a bush variety, and so far it's kind of acting like zucchini. It's pretty cool. The snap peas are doing good. I've been pulling these. This is the Oregon 2, I believe, and they're doing well. And let me see if I can get in here and show you that radish popping through. See that in there? These are the Formosas. They make 1 to 2 pound radishes. I gotta look at the date as to when I planted them. This is a zucchini right here, and another melon just kind of popping up, and I'll bring it out and run it along the side there. So it's doing fairly well. Tomatoes are not doing as well as I thought they were gonna. At least that one over there is not doing it. So all in all, the sprouts that I had underneath both fluorescent lights seem to be smaller than last year. So I'm wondering if I had too much light. The chives green onions, they're doing well. This kind of turned into trash. For some reason I got a lot of grass growing in here, and I think it's something to do with my compost. When I put the compost in here. But these are my Tom Thumb peas, and unfortunately it got really hot and they all kind of just died off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and collect all the pods this weekend, pull the seeds out, and then replant. I'm going to pull all that out, clean out all that dead grass, and replant some peas in there. Over here we're doing well. This is the Bogey watermelon. That is that came from seeds that we got from Bogey Inlet in North Carolina. So doing well. The store-bought pepper plants, which are right here, the mammoth peppers, they actually have fruit on them already. So I'm pretty stoked about that. The beans here, this is the Landreth bush beans. You can see I got a lot of beans on there. I need to go through and harvest these before they kind of get you know, dead, which they're apt to do as it gets nice and hot. But I should get some decent beans out of there. Back here we've got some zucchini. This is a little zucchini plant that got kind of planted late, but there's a large one back there. We've got buds on it. We seem to be doing okay. Once again, the peppers, a little small. So, and then this is the other Bogey watermelon. You can see we have small fruit going on there. So that's working out well. Tomatoes are doing well. We've got flowers on them, and we've got little tomatoes on there. So, yay. Over here, these are the Maestro peas, and they pretty much got super hot and immediately went to being dead. So they kind of died. They were coming in while I was starting to leave, and then they were dead pretty much by the time I came back. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest those, pull them for seeds. We've got cantaloupe style, I think it's a lemon drop, and same over here. So onions are doing well. They've gone to seed, you can see here. Hello, Mr. B. That is onion seeds. I've just been kind of sticking them back in the pot, letting them do their thing. I may pull these onions out here. There's a different type of onion that I wanted to try. It's supposed to produce, one bulb will produce about 100 little small onions in there, and that should work out well. The cilantro, it got hot, it bolted. That was not unexpected. But what I'll do is I'll harvest the seeds out of this, I'll pull it all out, and we'll plant it again in the fall. That was good. Over here in the trash garden, I pretty much let all the radish that was in there, they all kind of got woody and stalks on them while I was gone, so I'm just going to let them go to seed. I'll eat the rat's tail radishes as they come out, and then the rest of the radish I'll just harvest for seed because I am kind of getting low. These are the pumpkins over here. You can see we've got flowers on the pumpkins. They're doing okay. There's a little tomato in there trying to hide. But yeah, other than that, they're doing all right. I'm just going to kind of let them spill out here, and we'll see what kind of pumpkins. Out front, the mint is doing well. I got some spearmint. I got a bunch of lemon balm that was in a flat that I was growing from seed. Just try to get it started. That's all nice and high. I'm going to replant that hopefully this weekend out front, and then we'll start getting some movement on that bed, get some plants in there that'll continue on. So that's pretty much what's going on. The heat's kind of killing us. I got a lot of work to do. You know, I think next year I may scale back a little bit on some of the plants, the beans and the peas and stuff like that, and concentrate on continually producing plants like you know, kale and that sort of thing in the beds. Get the cucumbers and the tomatoes because they're easy to go and they'll go vertical, and then just kind of concentrate on some peppers and some greens in the front. So, you know, stuff I like to use every day. When that kale plant was there, I was pulling a leaf off or 2 leaves every day, and I was doing well, and that worked out as a, you know, good lunch and sometimes dinner as well. So anyway, that's kind of what I got going on here. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and let me know. And remember, go out and grow your own food, because if you do, you get to choose what you're going to eat, and it's pretty fun and cool at the same time. So remember, life's an adventure, and go out and have one.